Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for a moment of silence. Hello, Homestead. It's Friday, March 10th, and time for another episode of HHS In Depth. I'm Madison McConaughey.
And I'm Colin Davis. On today's show, you'll learn about our national runner-up dance team and how they're getting ready for state this weekend.
Reporter Gunit Lauria gets us up to date on the Eco Club's garage sale fundraiser that's going on and who it will benefit.
The dance marathon is only 2 weekends away, and Reagan Jones gets us caught up on everything you can do right now to get you ready for that night.
Officer Tuttle teaches students about the do's and don'ts in the parking lot.
And Austin Render brings us another sports corner while Garrett Willis is in with the weekend weather forecast.
We'll have all those stories and more, so stay tuned for today's episode of HHS In Depth. The Homestead varsity and JV dance teams had a ton of success last weekend in Orlando and are now preparing for state this weekend. To get you caught up on all things Spartan dance team, here's reporter Kelsey Nutter.
This past weekend, the Homestead dance team went down to Orlando, Florida to compete for a nationally ranked title. Both varsity and JV were proud of their teams and represented Homestead by bringing home many accomplishments.
Our varsity Jazz got second by less than a point, and that's pretty good with the competition that we had at Nationals. And then for our JV team, they got third in jazz and second in hip hop, and that's awesome for the young team that we have. It was kind of crazy going in with no one ever going to Nationals before besides some of the seniors and juniors. So just getting the first experience for them was awesome.
Homestead had many victories at Nationals, making it farther in the rankings than they ever have before.
Our hip hop dance placed 12th out of 32 dances, which is a really great accomplishment for us because Homestead's hip hop and the varsity hip hop has never made it into the finals before at Nationals. So we're extremely blessed to have placed as well as we did, and I'm so excited to see what the future will hold for our hip hop dances.
We actually beat our biggest competition at IHSDTA at Nationals, and that's LC, and we beat them by a point in prelims. So that was pretty exciting as a varsity team.
Although they had just competed at Nationals, the season is not over yet. This weekend, the girls traveled down to state to make their last appearance for Homestead.
Both of our ensembles have a chance at winning state, so we're super excited to see what the future holds there.
We're so excited for that because we get to go up against all of the schools in the state, and I can't wait to see how well we place with that because it's always a great way to end the year, and I'm so excited to end it with this amazing team that I have.
Make sure to wish the Homestead dance team good luck this weekend at state. For HHS In Depth, I'm Kelsey Nutter.
Young Progressives will be holding its weekly meeting today after school from 2:45 to 3:30 in room 303. Get out there to learn about the upcoming club events and discuss the topic of the week.
All students and fifth period teachers. The National Honor Society will be conducting a diaper drive for the Women's Care Center. The goal is to collect 10,000 diapers in total. These diapers should be disposable and in the original package. The diapers can be of any size. Diapers will be collected during fifth period classes, and the fifth period with the most diapers will win a pizza lunch. This competition is underway and ends March 15th. The pizza lunch will be awarded on March 17th.
Are you taking the SAT or ACT soon and want to increase your score? The SAT-ACT prep class will begin a new session on Tuesday, March 21st for math and Wednesday, March 22nd for verbal. Classes run for 6 weeks from 5:30 to 7:30 in the evening. Sign up for one or both sessions. You will receive the College Board SAT book with your registration. Sign-up forms can be found in Student Services or with Mr. Staley in room 517.
The garage sale fundraiser for Eco Club is underway, and to learn more about what it is and who it benefits, here's reporter Gunit Lauria.
Homestead's Eco Club is off to a great start this semester as they get ready for their resale event next month.
Eco Club is putting on our annual Earth Day resale. So this year it worked out really well that we're actually having it on Earth Day, which is Saturday, April 22nd. It's from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock and Eco Club itself is putting it on. Basically what this is it's just a gigantic garage sale where staff, faculty, students, everyone is getting involved and bringing in anything that you would donate to Goodwill or Salvation Army. Instead, you bring it into school and then we collect it and we will put it all together and organize it for a sale in the community room. You'll enter through door 1. It is open to everyone, again, students, staff, faculty, and even the community. And they can come in to purchase the items which give other people's unwanted items a chance at a second life. And then the proceeds are going to go to support the Environmental Center work study program this summer, where students volunteer to do work and for the upkeep of the Environmental Center.
Eco Club is also getting the school involved, which allows students to take action as well as receiving incentives.
We're also doing collections for donations in our first period classes. We're running a contest where it's make donations for donuts. So whichever first period class collects the most items, that first period teacher takes record of how many items got brought in, and whoever collects the most gets a donut party.
Donations will be taken through next Friday. Don't forget, Earth Day is resale day. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Gneet Lalleria.
AP test takers, AP registrations are due today. Please remember to submit your form and money to Mrs. Hamilton in Student Services. Even if your test is free, you must submit your form to order a test.
Art Club, you will be meeting next Tuesday, March 14th to begin working on your spring art project. You will be meeting for 3 consecutive weeks, including March 21st and 28th. Get on out because they need your help and expertise.
IGE members, bring gently used work-appropriate clothing to donate on Monday the 13th for the Buttons for Blazers fundraiser benefiting the impoverished in the community. They will also be discussing International Women's Day, so as always, get out to room 925 after school on Monday.
Baseball players, you have a mandatory team meeting today from 3 to 3:30 in the turf room upstairs for all boys who are trying out for the baseball team this year. See Coach Bile if you have any questions.
And now here's Reagan Jones with a quick announcement about Dance Marathon, which is only 2 weeks away.
The date of Homestead's Dance Marathon is closer than you think, and this week, tickets and shirts have been on sale in all lunch mods and will continue to be up until March 17th. All proceeds go to Homestead Dance Marathon's goal of $25,000, which then goes directly to Raleigh Children's Hospital. Tickets are $15, and once you purchase one, the only thing left to do is to return a signed waiver to Student Services or to Miss Brayman. They will also be accepted at the door on March 25th. A Team Raiser account will be set up for you by one of the Dance Marathon directors after you buy a ticket, and that's where you can do your part to raise money for Raleigh Children's Hospital. Shirts are on sale for $10, and while they're not required to get into Dance Marathon, they help you fit in with the neon theme for the night and also look pretty darn cool. If you can't make it to the event, you can still buy one to show your support. For HHS In Depth, I'm Reagan Jones.
Officer Tuttle took to the HHS parking lots to teach all students about the do's and don'ts when you're driving to and from school.
You were going in my parking lot? You think you're special? Why are you parked in my yellow? Answer me! Stop talking back to me. Are you crying? Are you crying? I don't want to see this in my parking lot again. Get back in your car and fix it. Hey bud, sorry for getting so angry back there. Coffee shop was all out of donuts this morning. All students really need to park in designated student areas only. Any student that parks in a visitor, handicap, staff, or reserved parking spot could be towed or lose their driving privileges.
So there's nowhere to park though.
Okay, well, you know that there's always overflow parking in the south lot near the home football entrance. Students can always park there if there's no more room in the main lot. You're also going a little fast back there. The speed limit in the parking lot is 15 miles an hour. It's really important that students obey all traffic laws and signs in the parking lot. Of the 6 million accidents that occur each year, 15% occur in parking lots. Just make sure you're always off your phone, obey all traffic laws and signs, be aware of your surroundings, and if at all possible, back into your parking spot, because the majority of crashes in parking lots occur when students go to back out and leave. All right, have a good day, bud.
Thank you. You too.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8.
And now it's time for your weekend weather forecast with Garrett Willis.
Hello Homestead, I'm Garrett Willis and it's time for your weekend weather forecast. This weekend's going to be a cold one as only one high will get above freezing temperatures. Today is going to be frigid as a high of 29 with a low of 16 will be here with partly cloudy skies as high sustained winds will make the outdoors very cold. On Saturday we will get up to the freezing mark as there will be a high of 32 and a low of 14 with mostly cloudy skies as these will also be the conditions for the boys regional at Logansport during the day. And lastly we will finally get above freezing on Sunday as the sun will come out and bring us up to a high of 34 with a low of 22. That was your weekend weather forecast. I'm Garrett Willis. Have a great weekend Homestead.
And now it's time for another Sports Corner with Austin Render. Today he'll get you all ready for tomorrow's Big Boys Basketball Regionals in Logansport.
Hello Homestead, I'm Austin Render and it's time for another edition of the Sports Corner. Our Spartans boys basketball team is gearing up for another meeting with Northside in tomorrow's Logansport Regional. I stopped by a practice earlier this week to see how they're preparing for the Legends. The boys basketball team is fresh off a 4th straight sectional championship with their wins over Southside, Wayne, and Muncie Central. This is the first time in school history that Homestead has won 4 straight sectionals.
It means a lot. It means every year I've been here we won a sectional championship. And I guess this year it means a little bit more since I'm a senior and I'm one of the leaders of the team, but it's just one step toward our ultimate goal, which is to win state.
This school has a big history of winning and we just wanted to continue that tradition this year. We worked hard all year to win this sectional, and that's what we did.
One of the challenges of this week's regional semifinal is that tip-off will be at 10 a.m. in Logansport, Indiana, about an hour and a half to 2-hour drive. However, the players aren't worried about the abnormal start time.
We'll be ready at 10 a.m. to go. I mean, it's like every other game except this one's just a little bit more important.
You got to get sleep at night. You can't be going to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning. You got to go to bed at 8 or 9 p.m., be ready to go.
Homestead has already played Northside twice this season, one in which they let a double-digit lead slip away late. This time, the Spartans believe things will be different.
Handling the pressure, I think lately that all the games that we've played, everyone's been, bodying up on Jack. So me bringing the ball up, Oni bring the ball up, even Jake as well bring the ball up. We just got to handle that a little bit better and just be able to still get our inside-out game to Brandon and be able to hit threes.
Just staying focused throughout the entire game, finishing games. We had leads in both of those games, but we couldn't seem to maintain those leads. We got to hit free throws and not turn the ball over.
Here's senior Brandon Durnell to let you know the details for tomorrow morning's contest.
Fans out there, we need you at this game. We need your support. It's only an hour and a half away. Go find a car, go get a ride, go get a friend. You guys can make it to the game. Logansport High School, 10 a.m.
To get you ready for tomorrow's big game, here's another hype video from Garrett Willis.
It's the little details that are vital. Little things make big things happen. John Wooden. While many teams look down the road, there are the select few that stay in the present moment. You always have the chance to define the moment through your mental fortitude. When opportunity comes, it's too late to prepare. Champions are defined through the grind of mental preparation. This is Homestead versus Northside, playing to survive and advance.
Good luck to boys basketball and regionals tomorrow, as well as gymnastics at state and any other Spartans competing this weekend. That's all for this week's Sports Corner. I'm Austin Render. Have a great weekend, Homestead.
Well, that wraps up this edition of HHS In Depth. I'm Madison McConaughey.
And I'm Colin Davis. Thank you for watching today.
And now here are this week's Pictures of the Week. Congratulations to sophomore Wyatt Thomas and freshman Jenny Brosher for having theirs selected today.
To have your photo in the running for Picture of the Week, just email us a high-resolution photo in landscape mode with your name and grade level to hhsindepth@gmail.com.
Today we leave you with a song exclusive to our radio station, The Point 91 FM.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.